Fantastic to see you. Where are we? We're in Brick Lane. Spitting rain and I'm in Brick Lane. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. Where are we going? We're not going for a curry. We're in Brick Lane and we're not going for a curry because Brick Lane is obviously very famous for its curries. We're going to Abara. Now this is a Georgian restaurant. Last time I'd done a Georgian restaurant, I absolutely loved it. It was the first time trying the food. Oh wow, beautiful cuisine. Now, this has got a 5-star rating. After 700 people have actually left a review. 5-star rating, I've never seen anything like that before. Fingers crossed, this is going to be fantastic. And do you know what I fancy today? I fancy a glass of white wine or a red wine to go with the food because Georgian food is known to go brilliantly with Georgian wine. As always, let's give it a go. Now, I've got to tell you, there's no running away, there's no nothing. Just take my time nice and gently. Gently, gently. Gently, bikes, bikes, cars, bikes, bikes, cars. Here we are inside. I've got a smile on my face. It's nice and compact in here. I'm just having a look around. It's got about 25 covers, but I love the design. Lovely, beautiful mirrors on the wall. You've got a bar at the end. It's family owned and it's been here for about a year. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But I do like the vibe in here. Lovely little bit of music in the background as well. I'm looking at the menu. They've got two different styles of menus. They've got one during the day and then on the back here they've got one for evenings, Saturday and Sundays as well. But I do like it, it's a tight menu. So again, concentration on quality, and that's what I like. You've got some starters, and then because it's a bit of a miserable day out there, I'm looking at the soups, because you know, we're coming into the winter and you've got to be, you know, you've got to get in there and have some soup and warm yourself up. So they've got 4 different soups here. What am I going to go for? You know, if you take a look, the kakapuli soup, which is tender baby lamb slow cooked to perfection. Couldn't ask for any more than that. With fresh tarragon, spring onions, it's got some chilies in there, tangy green plums, some white wine. Now, they're saying this is a dish of harmonious flavours. Well, I'm hoping for that. It comes in a clay pot. Under the khachapuri's, I'm going to go for the meat feast. Now, it says crushed meatballs cooked in a rich tomato sauce with onions, garlic, fresh herbs and all the rest of it. And it comes with melted cheese. Now, it comes on a bread and you've got all the cheese in there, and obviously these meatballs are going to be crushed and all on top of the bread and what have you. So under here, and this is what I like because it gets the old taste buds going as well. It says the savoury embrace of perfectly seasoned meatballs meets the luscious cascade of molten cheese. Now, do you know what? That's got me going so much. I'm going to go for the crepe roll to start with. Oh, I'm getting carried away here now. A taste of tradition with our crepe rolls filled with minced beef, fragrant rice and tantalising fresh blend of fresh dill. Now, just running through the prices. For the roll, it's £9. For the soup, it's £15. And for the meat feast, it's £18. I'm taking a look over here. Now, in the evenings, they've actually got a more extensive menu on the back as well. So, yeah, it's all there. I'm looking at the desserts and let's see how it all goes. But I'll tell you what wine I'm going to order in a second. A lot of meat there, so it might be a red wine, I think. A nice glass of red. The most staggering thing here is how nice it is in here. I do like it, and I hope the food is exactly the same. But if it's got all these ratings, it's got to be good. It has got to be good. Okay, I'll see you when the crepe rolls arrives. Take a look. Very basic in presentation. I've got to say that, you know, presentation-wise, but I like that. Simplicity, I think, is best sometimes. So, only one thing to do. Pick it up, dive in, and tell you what I exactly think. Actually, I'll tell you, let me cut it in half and show you. So, take a look inside there. You can see the mint. That's flavour, come on. That's so soft. That is so soft. That is perfection. I'm just pulling it apart. Again, not one of the hardest things to cook, but it is very super easy to get wrong. But as you get into there, the mince is beautiful, it's seasoned, so brilliant. Got a hint of basil in there as well. It's clever. I tell you what it is, it's Moorish. You're there and you're like, oh, I want more, I want more. Moorish. So put it in there with the sour cream. That is definitely bringing the dill out as well. That's a clever starter. And what I like about it, it's not going to be too filling. So again, we're getting into the main meals. You're not going to be like, I'm not sure if I can have that. You're, yeah, that is, yes. I like it. I'm getting it everywhere. Now, my glass of red wine with it. Silvio, you'll be happy. I've finally got a glass of red. You've got to bear in mind, the Georgians were the first to actually do wine. So they certainly should know how to do it. Oh, that's incredible. That is a fantastic wine. Where's the wine list? Come over here. What flavours am I getting out of here? Oh, I'm getting dark cherry. I'm getting a cherry flavour. It's medium dry, so again, it's not too dry. It's fruity, and do you know how I know all that? Because I'm reading it off the menu here. I'm not a wine expert. I just think wine, I either like it or I don't like it. See the smile on my face, I'll tell you why, because you know me, I would have been in there. He said don't touch the pot, so I touched the pot. Would have been in there, pulling it, the soup would have gone everywhere. So I'm gonna open it up. He said put the bread to one side, and obviously enjoy. And then the crucial thing, he said, is mix. So mix it all in and mix it all up. So you can see, oh my Lord, look at the lamb. You've got lamb in there. It says you've got chilies as well, onions. Let's dive in. Looks a bit hot. That is very hot. What I'm going to do, let me let that cool down, because I can't really explain the flavours to you until that really cools down. So let's give it a couple of minutes and then work away. It's the aroma. Hopefully that's calmed down a little bit. Oh, first things first, look how much you're getting in here. So you've got to bear in mind it's £14, but look at this. I mean, there's absolutely bundles left in there. So please don't be too hot. I've not tried the lamb yet. It's salty, it's earthy, and it's rustic. The one thing I've got to say, the flavour that is really coming, which I'm getting, is tarragon. There's a lot of tarragon in there, but now I want to try the lamb. Bang, shut the front door. That is amazing. The lamb is not just tender, I'm talking super tender, and it's all falling apart. So it's going apart into the soup, which again is adding to all the flavour. You can see all the little bits there. Now, I want to try it with some bread. I'm going to take that out of there for a second. Simple presentation again. Simple presentation. I did like the bread on top. Let's get in there. That bread's got some cheese in it, and I'll tell you what, it's heavy. This is your perfect winter dish because it is so rustic. Imagine a day where it's pouring down rain, you're freezing cold, and you're like, oh, I've got to have something to warm me up and take me through the day. That's your dish. That is it. Clever, brilliant, very simple, but the ingredients and the way it's been put together is outstanding. That's one of the nicest soups I've ever had. Totally different. I've got to tell you, it's not appealing on the eye. Again, if you take a quick look in there, that pot's calmed down a little bit. That's not the most appealing, is it? But it's the flavours. It's everything that's in there. Quality, well cooked, and done with care. I can't get over that lamb. 2 down, 1 to go, and maybe a dessert. Outrageous. Khachapuri time. Take a look at this. Oh my lord. Take a look at this, and Gary burns his fingers off as usual. Presentation, fantastic. Now the interesting thing here is this cheese is all from Georgia. Now, that makes it beyond super authentic. I'm not too sure how to tackle it because it's going to be a little bit hot, I think. But there's only one way of doing it. Let's, I don't know what to do here. I'm actually going to just cut in. Oh, look at this. Cut it in. Don't get it everywhere, Gary. Don't get it everywhere. Please don't get it everywhere. Look at this cheese. Look at this. Look at this. The meat feast. So the meatballs that are being crushed down. It's going to be very hot. I've got to say, it's got a real strong taste of garlic, but it is the... I'm going to make a mess here because it's important to show you all this cheese and everything that's in there. Look at this. Up, 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 and away, and away, and away. The tomato with the meatballs and the cheese is a heavenly mixture. It's a heavenly, messy feature. The one thing I've got to say about this, it is very dense. So this is, it's going to take some eating because it's a heavy meal. There's no doubts about it. It is heavy. It's not heavy, it's my brother. There's a song in there somewhere. Oh. That cheese is like molten lava. Look at it. Again, it's a real rustic dish. So imagine ordering this, there's 2 or 3 of you, just pulling a bit of bread away, getting in, getting it all there, sharing it. Incredible. But the main thing in there that makes that is the cheese. It is the cheese. I love the tomato and the herbs and the little hint of spice coming from the meatballs, but it's the cheese itself. Okay, is it a glorified, super duper, unbelievable cheese on toast? It kind of is, I suppose. It kind of is, but it's certainly on certain steroids and what have you, and totally, I'd imagine, illegal in this country. The cheese is outrageous. I'm doing that, and I've actually got all this here. Would I have that again with my eyes closed? Is that going to be a struggle to get through? That's going to be a struggle to get through. Put it in, flavours, the textures, they're all there. The herbs that complement everything. Yeah, all good, all good. And I've done really well not to cover myself. Okay, I'm going to finish this up. I'm not convinced I'm going to be able to go for a dessert because I am very full up. But we'll see, we'll see. Right, come on. Actually, I want to get a bit more meat on there as well. Let's get a little bit more of that tomato and let's get you in there. Okay, I'll see you soon. Right, for you wine connoisseurs out there, take a look here. They have got their own little shop, if you like. So they're all Georgian wines. So obviously all top quality as well. Because Georgian wine is top quality. The other thing which I never mentioned, you've got this kind of a graffiti wall here, and people have left their messages. We'll be back, amazing, lovely people. Here I come. You know, I think again, just a nice little touch, really good. But again, you want to buy the wine? No problem. Now I've paid the bill, I've got the bill, and I'm going to see you outside. What do I think? Woohoo! I think I'm full up, that's for sure. Come on then. I've got a smile on my face. Why? That was an unforgettable experience. It wasn't just about the food. It was the whole experience of that restaurant. I loved the wine. They certainly know how to do their wine in there. But again, the restaurant itself, I liked the layout. I thought it was very comfortable in there. Almost everything about that place was beyond perfect. Now, it's got perfect ratings. Why has it got perfect ratings? And I'll tell you why it's got perfect ratings. Because borderline, it was perfect. Georgian food, it's the second time I've tried it on the channel, and it's fast becoming my favourite food. It really is. It's earthy, it's wholesome, everything in there, I'm absolutely full up. And I've got to tell you that if I just had the soup, for example, that was enough. That was absolutely enough. There was so much meat in that soup, it's unreal. And then, oh, what can I say? Khachapuri. Now, I'll tell you what made that. The ingredients. It was the ingredients there. Authentic ingredients in there. The cheese from Georgia. That's why it's slightly dearer. And do you know what? I don't mind paying that. I don't mind paying that a little bit extra for that authenticity and the flavours. And it's all about the flavours. Now onto the bill. Police are coming. It wasn't that expensive. I've got everything here. Train tickets, you name it. The usual. Okay. In total, I'm just giving you the whole lot there. £52.88. That includes the service charge. Service, absolutely fantastic. Enough for two people. Oh, just one of them main dishes was enough for two people to share. Oh, I really enjoyed it. I've got to tell you, quality, quality, quality. Well done. Well done to the owners. Would I recommend it? That's a silly question, isn't it? What mark am I going to give it? Now, it was a step above the last Georgian one I had, and that was a 9 out of 10. It's got to be a 10. Family-run business. It's been there a year. It's got the best reviews you can ever ask for. And you know, what right do I have to come in and actually argue with them people? There's so many people. There's 700 and whatever, 50-odd people have been there and given it fantastic. Well, more than 750, but loads of them. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, you know I always appreciate that. And I'll tell you what, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And until next time, bye-bye. Get in, that was a fantastic one. Woohoo!